Impossible is the word found only in a fool's dictionary. Wise people create opportunities for themselves and make everything possible. If you wish to be a success in the world, promise everything, deliver nothing. As a rule, it is circumstances that make men. The art of being sometimes audacious, and sometimes very prudent, is the secret of success. Friends must always be treated as if one day they might be enemies. Riches do not consist in the possession of treasures, but in the use made of them. It is only by prudence, wisdom, and dexterity that great ends are attained, and obstacles overcome. Without these qualities, nothing succeeds. The only victory over love is flight. I start out by believing the worst. Courage cannot be counterfeited. It is one virtue that escapes hypocrisy. The best way to keep one's word is not to give it. The reason most people fail instead of succeed is they trade what they want most for what they want at the moment. The best cure for the body is a quiet mind. The greatest danger occurs at the moment of victory. The surest way to remain poor is to be honest. A true man hates no one. Never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake. Courage isn't having the strength to go on, it is going on when you don't have strength. Take time to deliberate, but when the time for action comes, stop thinking and go in. Better to have an open enemy than hidden friends. History is written by the winners. Imagination governs the world. In politics, stupidity is not a handicap. 10 people who speak make more noise than 10,000 who are silent. He who fears being conquered is sure of defeat. Nothing is more difficult, and therefore more precious, than to be able to decide. War is the business of barbarians. When you have an enemy in your power, deprive him of the means of ever injuring you. It requires more courage to suffer than to die. Once you have made up your mind, stick to it. There is no longer any if, or, but. To live is to suffer, and the honest man is always fighting to be master of his own mind. The world is not ruined by the wickedness of the wicked, but by the weakness of the good. Success is the most convincing talker in the world. The herd seek out the great, not for their sake, but for their influence, and the great welcome them out of vanity or need. Give me enough medals, and I'll win you any war. Every hour of lost time is a chance of future misfortune. whatever you ardently and passionately desire, that you obtain. Show me a family of readers, and I will show you the people who move the world. There are but two powers in the world, the sword and the mind. In the long run, the sword is always beaten by the mind. Throw off your worries when you throw off your clothes at night. Glory is fleeting, but obscurity is forever. A leader is a dealer in hope. If you want a thing done well, do it yourself. Death is nothing but to live defeated, and inglorious is to die daily. Ability is of little account without opportunity. History is the version of past events that people have decided to agree upon. Religion is what keeps the poor from murdering the rich. The only victories which leave no regret are those which are gained over ignorance. The world suffers a lot, not because the violence of bad people, but because of the silence of the good people. Victory belongs to the most persevering. Great men are meteors designed to burn, so that earth may be lighted. History is a set of lies agreed upon. There are only two forces that unite men: fear and interest. Fools have a great advantage over the wise: they are always self-satisfied. Men are more easily governed through their vices than through their virtues. I saw the crown of France laying on the ground, so I picked it up with my sword. There are so many laws that no one is safe from hanging. Never depend on the multitude, full of instability and whims. Always take precautions against it. 6 hours sleep for a man, 7 for a woman, and 8 for a fool. To make yourself understood to people, one must first speak to their eyes. Until you spread your wing, you'll have no idea how far you can fly. He who cannot look over a battlefield with a dry eye causes the death of many men uselessly. What is the government? Nothing, unless supported by opinion. Never tell your enemy he is doing the wrong thing. Ordinarily, men exercise their memory much more than their judgment. One is more certain to influence men, to produce more effect on them, by absurdities than by sensible ideas. Adversity is the midwife of genius. Force is the law of animals. Men are ruled by conviction. We should always go before our enemies with confidence, otherwise our apparent uneasiness inspires them with greater boldness. The heart may be broken, and the soul remain unshaken,